But we were doing a lot of driving back and forth from
Pensacola.
back and forth, and we were always just talking about things, and we just thought, why don't we just set up a camera and we can talk about those things instead of, because we have always wanted to start a podcast.
Yo, what's up, guys? This is Hidden Record episode 1. We're just going to be talking about what Hidden Record is all about, and the goals that we have, and what we want to do with the projects that we may have coming up in the future. All kinds of things. There's a lot to unpack. But right now, we just want to introduce ourselves. My name is Keenan Manuel, and I'm basically like a filmmaker, mostly focused on music videos, but I do have some experience in other fields like commercials, short films. I just like making art. I like making films, so that's me.
And I'm Noah. I got my start making YouTube videos about calisthenics and things like that, and then I finally was able to get a job actually making films and making commercials for other people, and I've actually learned a lot through that, and I'm super excited about Hidden Record. I think people are gonna. And
as you can see, we have a logo right here, One Shot Creations.
One Shot Creations.
That's who we're working for. Right now we're on the way to work to shoot some cars. But they're not the main topic of this video.
But we were doing a lot of driving back and forth from
Pensacola.
Back and forth, and we were always just talking about things, and we just thought, why don't we just set up a camera and we can talk about those things instead of, because we have always wanted to start a podcast.
Yeah.
But in order to start a podcast, you have to get people together, and you have to it's more out of your way. And this way, we can just set it up and just get
go.
talking.
It's just like we're going to Pensacola back and forth like at least 2 times every day.
Yeah.
Mostly 2 times every day, every week. So. I mean, there's a lot of downtime. We could be listening to a podcast and learning some stuff, but
it's an hour there and an hour back, and
basically,
I feel like we're more likely gonna want to film going there, because in the morning you got a lot more energy, and then you're dead after a shoot. So we can do the listening of the podcast then.
Yeah, because it's just a lot of work. But anyways, that's a tiny tidbit into what we do in our work life. But let's get right into Hidden Records. So what is that?
Oh,
we just saw a box in the middle of the road, and
okay, for the listeners at home, there was a cardboard box that someone in front of us swerved out of the way, but we just ran straight over it.
Anyways, Hidden Record. Hidden Record is just like it's something I've always wanted to do. And I've done it about 2 times now. This is the 3rd one. Mainly, long story short, the first and second time, I just had a lot of difficulties with getting people together. And, in this town, in Niceville, it's not like you would find, it's not as similar to Los Angeles, New York, where you could find similar people that are creative. And just in this area, it's just really hard to find those kind of people. It's mostly like a tourist area. I don't know. It's just more residential. I guess that's how you would describe it. It's like there's not a lot of creatives that are well known, I guess. Yeah, it's just
if they are, they're underground, and I guess this is a way to see who's underground that can kind of see us and maybe want to reach out.
Basically, so Hidden Record version 1 and version 2, they all happened I think last year, and now this year it took a couple months because I was about to give it up, but somewhere along the way, I guess I just decided to do it again. So this Hidden Record 3.0. Hopefully there's no 4.0 or 5.0.
No, this is the one.
Yeah, this has to be it.
Yeah.
I can't. I just want this to happen because the main vision that I have for this community is that people, like what Noah said, what the underground people, like not the underground people that live underground, but you know what I mean, right?
The underground
people. People that are creative and talented. I'm sure all of us at one point would have wanted something to, would have wanted to be part of something, and that sense of belonging is really hard to find, and we all want to belong to a community, and that is why I wanted to create one, so that instead of competing against one another, we can just, just work together and make something beautiful, and that's what I want to do with this community. That's one of my biggest goal that I want to achieve with this idea with Hidden Record. That's what I want to do. And we have so much things coming up, and I don't know, like, what do you think we could do with Hidden Record?
I have a lot of ideas I think it can be like passion projects. Like that should be the main focus. Because whenever you're starting out, nobody's really going to pay you to do anything, and you got to get experience. And how you're going to get good. You can look at YouTube videos and you can get pretty far, but I think being in person and learning from other people live, like I've learned so much from just working with Kino. It's crazy. Yeah.
No, I've worked in, I've started, I think 6 years now. And, I never really went to school for film. It just happened. I just I went straight into it around the time I graduated in high school. But like I said, I don't want to talk about myself too much because the focus on Hit Record.
Yeah.
I don't want this community to be dictated by one person. It's actually more of like a group. We have each one of us in this community will have their voice of their own, so that it just feels like it's a collaborative environment, and rather than just following one's vision, it's an environment where you can thrive, learn, grow, and even network. We can go from filmmakers to photographers to makeup artists to all sorts of people that are in the creative field. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or if you're experienced. All I want is that people, and also most important of all, people at our age, so that I just find it a lot easier to grow with people at our age, to develop it to a much better creative than how we all started out, versus working with someone that has already been in this industry for so long. I don't know. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to work with people that are in your own age group,
and you can relate to them a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's a lot more fun that way. And so let's talk about our goals now. Goals. It's more so that I do have some overarching goals for the community as a whole, but I also want every person in this community to have their own goals so that they can achieve it, but while having access to people in this community to help them get closer to where they want to be. So I already set some
like bite-sized chunks. We need to put it into bite-sized chunks in order to get to the goal.
Exactly.
Just like with any goal, if you look at it as that one goal, then you'll never get anywhere. And I think the way we can do that is through passion projects and just do one at a time. Whenever we have a good idea, we'll work together and try to make that one idea come to life.
Exactly. It's like passion projects such as commercials, spec ads. It can be experimental too, It's just... I'm going to sneeze in a second.
While Kino's going to sneeze, I'm going to tell you about today's sponsor. No, I'm just kidding.
Raise Shadow Legends. This game is the most...
No, it's One Shot Creations.
I'm
going to tell you about today's sponsor, One Shot Creations. If you're looking for any sort of video, drone media, or any sort of video, photo, or design, check out oneshotcreations.com. Link down in the description. And they'll take care of all your needs. 100% customer satisfaction.
Yes, 100% customer satisfaction.
Yes.
But anyways, passion projects is just a lot of the stuff that you can come up with on your own, where you felt like it was impossible to do. Now you won't have to do that with this community. Now, obviously, this community is just starting out because I restarted the whole entire thing again, and so we're kind of like back into square one. And there's not a lot of people right now, but I am hoping that by the end of this year, or maybe actually by the end of next year, we will have a huge amount of people, at least maybe 30 to 50. That's what I want.
Wow.
I know. I want 30 to 50 people because I don't know. I think that's really ambitious because here in Niceville, Fort Walton, Pensacola, 38 might be a bit of a challenge in comparison to Los Angeles. So, would you have preferred to have or know that there is a small group of people working together, and instead of having this mindset of competing against them, thinking that you're better than them, do you think you would have just been better off working together?
Yeah, I think it's better if we all work together. And I think it's just like with any group that you would, I think it's just like any group that you would have, like, you know how there's like Facebook groups, like you can join a running group, a jiu-jitsu group, you can join any sort of group. And I feel like it's sort of like that.
Yeah.
But maybe stay away from Facebook just because of the age group, I guess. I don't know.
And now,
hey,
disclaimer, we're not against old people.
Boomers. No. We're not discriminating against age by any means.
We're just not in this generation. We're just not using Facebook as much. It's more so through Instagram, and that's a great petition because if you're looking for our socials, it's on Instagram called Hit and Record, and the link to the Discord server will be down in the description below. And that's where you can find us, and that's also where you can be part of this community. But let's talk about the Discord. What do you think we have in there? What we have in Discord, it's basically like a place where if you can't make it in person, we have so many information that we can share in Discord, such as a marketplace where if you wanted to sell your equipment or if you want to rent equipment from someone that you know in this community, as well as we would have an area where we will be posting upcoming events and all kinds of information will be in there. And again, if you want to join the Discord, it's going to be in the description in the video, and for the podcast, it'll be in the description information as well. So I can describe a lot of it, but I would rather much prefer for you to discover it for yourself and have fun with it. So yeah.
And that's pretty much all what Hit and Record is. But now I kind of want to talk about, like, Kino, when was the last project that you did where you really felt alive?
Buddy.
Yeah.
7 score and 4 years ago, something about Abraham. And no, jokes aside though, I honestly don't remember. See, that's what it does to you.
Ooh, that's not good. You see, that's the goal, is to make more projects that will make us feel alive.
There's a difference between having a consistent work and then the work that you're actually proud of doing. And when you do consistent work, it just kind of like grinds away your passion because it actually turns from passion into work. And when that happens, you start to feel jaded and you'll start feeling, I don't know, you just feel like you will start losing the love for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And with Hit Record, like what Noah said, passion projects, it is all to bring the fire back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each of us are like embers. We're just waiting for the spark to create the burning flame, the burning desire to create something that we love and to be posted on Instagram.
Okay, let's all promise that we don't talk to the mic like that anymore.
Yes. Yes. But anyways, unfortunately, we have so much little time in this video. We would love to talk about Hit and Record in a much more, I guess, like a detailed way. We will also be hosting a lot of like upcoming events, such as meet and greet. Basically, you just meet up. It's a creative meetup. You meet and network with other people, and maybe we might have some workshops, photography sessions, all sorts of events. But we will have some of those coming up soon, and we'll let you know once you join the Discord. And if you have any questions, just hit the Hit and Record Instagram, and we can go from there. But yeah.
Especially if you have any projects that you want to get done and you just don't want to do them by yourself.
Yes.
And if you do, then leave a comment down below or reach out to us. The easiest way to reach out is through the direct message on Instagram.
Yes.
If you have any projects that you want to come to life or you're just interested, then let us know.
And we'll be right there 100% along the way. And
100%
we will provide
satisfaction.
Yes. 100% customer satisfaction. Yes. Actually, you're not just a customer. You are family. Just like what Dom Toretto said.
Do we have time to talk about passion projects?
Passion
Do we
projects
want to keep this just hit and record?
Hit record. But yeah, so that is it for episode 1. We will see you in the next one. So,
yeah.
Any last words?
Nope. If you like this podcast, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell.
Yeah.
You know, this is a small thing, so we'll keep the ball rolling. We want to keep the community nice and small.
Yeah. Yeah. So
tight-knit community.
What?
Tight-knit community.
Yes, family. Just like what the Fast and Furious is all about. Family.
And if you made it to the end, thank you very much. And we'll see you on episode 2.